decided to work with another company to do an audit. And so that brought a level of professionalism, has brought another independent perspective on what the metrics would be for the savings. And so we went through that process in 2007 and ended up with kind of a shopping list of opportunities that we've actually carried out over the last couple of years.
Every building is different, so you have to do an energy audit on an individual building and find out what in particular is using energy in the building. And not all energy use is bad, obviously. The energy use in a building is a must. But there are conservation measures and there are efficiency measures. And each building has a different suite of each. In efficiency measures, you're getting the same service using less energy. For conservation measures, you're actually taking something offline, reducing its use altogether. And the merchandise mart did have several of both.
In that timeline, the story for energy conservation really starts during that certification and takes off afterwards. So there's a lot of things that have happened since our certification, 2008, 9, and 10. Projects keep going on here that are adding to the energy savings that we are starting to realize.
So when Mark came in and said, I have an idea for you, would you like to test something here in this room? I said, absolutely. One, from a cost standpoint, because I pay the bill, in my business I pay the bill every month. And also too, with the number of physical lights in here, and they're on 10 hours a day, and anything to reduce the cost in the summertime is an ideal. So we put them in and we tried it, see how it worked itself out. And it was, I guess, into month 2, we saw the first real reduction in terms of our bill. So that, and also too in the summertime, is dramatic in terms of the amount of physical heat that you lose by switching to more energy efficient bulbs. Because we were 100 watt and we went down to 15 watt bulbs, so dramatic from that standpoint. So that, and then the aesthetic also too, which I was worried about, because you say ours is all about display presentation here in the showroom. So, and it really enhanced actually the product that we've got, because we have a lot of detailed cabinetry that we show, kind of the wood species, and get up real close, and if the lighting's not good, which is why we have so much light in here, kind of willing to change, but it worked out perfect.
Well, certainly the LEED certification is a very defined window of time, and this is a very large building, and so to look at further energy reductions would in the end take a lot of investment and time. And so during the certification, our commitment was more on the educating staff and understanding where the utilities are being used, and create programs to introduce to our tenants here and change our construction standards so that from an energy standpoint the property would evolve over time. And so a lot of the energy improvements happen after that certification, but the seeds were placed during the certification. So we added a lot of metering. We found the value in metering, sub-metering, found a value in the baselines, and found a value in creating the metrics that end up being used in programs and retrofits that happened right after the certification.
For the Mart to be taking a leading role on doing a green building project so early on in the green movement in the city of Chicago, many other buildings followed suit. There was this kind of sense that if the Mart can do it, then we can do it as well. And a lot of buildings have taken some of the work that the Mart has done and replicated it, and they've taken their own buildings and done innovative projects as well. So the Mart's leadership in green buildings and their ability to take a leading role is really what I think is special about this project.